Hi, this is Ashley from the Share Institute ShareLove.Fund, and we're going to explore the Yoga Sutras, and we are on Book 2, Sutra 12, 2.12. In English, this sutra is translated as follows. The womb of karmas, or actions and reactions, has its root in these obstacles, and the karmas bring experiences in the seen, present, or the unseen, future births. So this can be interpreted as trying to explain what the karmas are. In the words of modern day yoga gurus, we understand it as follows. Karma is how it's stored and how it functions. The Sanskrit term karma can mean two things: action and the result of action. When you do karma, you reap karma. But in general, when we say karma, we are referring to reactions to past actions. Every action will leave its result. Every cause will bear its effect. It is impossible to say which comes first. For instance, how does a tree grow? You must plant a seed. But where did you get the seed? From another tree? Which comes first, the tree or the seed? From another tree, which comes first, the tree or the seed? You must sow the seed, and so forth and so forth. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? I think we get the point. It's impossible to find out. Likewise, it's impossible to know the origin of karma. No one knows where and how it started, but it is here and we see it, and we should try to put an end to it. No action goes without a reaction, so these don't go away, but are stored. The receptacle for the karmas, or womb of karmas, the karmas wait for an opportunity to come to the surface and bring their reactions. The impurities cause these karmas, or ignorances cause these karmas, which may bear fruit now or in future life. Or in other words, they are the seen or unseen. According to the number of our karmas, in the yogic text, they talk about rebirth because reincarnation is the basis of the yoga philosophy. However, at the Share Institute, we're not talking about religion here. We're not like advocating religion or advocating any particular views. And so we're just sort of exploring this as ancient yogic texts, and what you believe or don't believe from it is your own journey. No judgment zone. Continuing on with the guru philosophy. But there need not be a separate birth for every karma. Karmas may group together. One strong karma may call for a body, or another. Similar karmas can be used for that particular vehicle to bring their reactions to join it. It is something like a taxi driver collecting a number of people at the airport and bringing them to the city instead of just picking up one person. For one person to hail the cab, and then another, and a few others who want to jump in because they're going the same way. They'll jump in and they'll drop out all along to the city. In the same way, one very strong and powerful karma will say, I must have a body. I have to express myself. And when such a karma brings a new body and starts working through it, all the other karmas that can take advantage of the body join in. And when that karma is over, there will be many more waiting in line. This is the yoga philosophy. Continuing. Even your present body can be changed if you have an intense desire. Your mind can be consumed with intense anger, for example, and your whole face and body will change into that emotion. If your present body can't change enough to fulfill the purpose of a particular thought, the body will be disposed of and you will get a new one, according to yoga philosophy. Karmas are that powerful. Just imagine how many actions you perform and how many have brought forth reactions and how many reactions must be pending. Good and bad actions bring either good or bad reactions. So when you take a birth, you are not only enjoying the reactions to previous actions or purging karma, but you may be creating new karma as well. There are then 3 kinds of karmas, those being expressed and exhausted, new karmas created during the birth, and waiting in the karma womb, so to speak, to be fulfilled in the future. These are something that are like arrows waiting to be shot. A really expert archer can take one arrow and fit it to a bow and release it, and then immediately take up another arrow to fit it with a bow. If the arrows then would be in 3 different stages, one has already left the bow, one is on its way, and you have no more power over it once it has been released from the bow. You can either stop it now or draw it back. As long as the body stays, the karma will continue. Even a person who has transcended the mind and realized the self still appears to be doing something because of the momentum created by his or her birth is still continuing. The second arrow, already aimed, is like a new karma you create at each moment, and you have full control over it. And the quiver represents this type of karma. If you want, you can aim your arrows and otherwise take them out. It is in your hands. We control what we can, but we can't do anything about what's released. We just have to accept it. So the cycle continues until self-realization comes. So that is like a very deep and literal understanding of this sutra. I'm going to read the sutra again, Sutra 2.12. The womb of karmas, actions, and reactions has its root in these obstacles, and the karmas bring experiences in the seen present or in the unforeseen future birth. So a modern way to understand this is that every action has a reaction, and that by the actions you take, not only are you causing something to happen here and now, but you're also maybe setting off a chain of reactions. So if you're rude to somebody, then maybe that upsets them, and then maybe they will be rude to somebody else because they'll feel upset. If you smile at someone, maybe it'll catch them off guard and they'll just like react by smiling, and maybe somebody else catches a glimpse of that smile, and maybe that is a positive chain reaction. So this idea that maybe it's too hard to seek happiness for just you, maybe it can motivate you to try to give a smile for somebody else, and then maybe that chain reaction might come back to you, and it will be a surprise smile in your way that you may see that can maybe trigger some happiness within you. So with that, we will end this discussion on Sutra 2.12 about karmas. Thank you for your time. Namaste.